Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly message for November 11th through the 15th. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Anything of, interest, drop in the comments below. This week you're looking at a manipulator. This can be a messenger. The Six of Wands could be a messenger. It could be a message. He's won the girl. He's had success. And the fairy energy, we're dealing with the death card, and obviously that's an ending, a natural conclusion. The subject matter is going to be something that was abandoned, clarified by the death in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. So something was abandoned, and the why of it is something regarding a single woman was left to stagnate, a relationship, and she was left out in the cold. I just pulled two Kipper cards, and there's a message coming heralding good news of some sort. So let's get into the rest of this and see how all of this ties together. I didn't have a chance to look over it first before I laid it down. So we have this King of Wands, the Emperor. We have the Queen of Wands. This is a couple. This is definitely a divine masculine, a husband. We have a Ten of Pentacles, and we have a Four of Wands, which is a relationship of some sort. So we got this King of Wands. King of Wands, very passionate. Let's see what energy he's working with. So this King of Wands is this card 59. The bodacious Bodak. Meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful fixing, and order. So let me make sure I got the right. Oh, no. Oh, my bad. That's card 39. Ooh, and I got my glasses on. Sorry about that. Card 39. Los Guna. Sunken treasure, discovery of self, adventure. So it's in the upright. Los Guna tells us to pay attention to our dreams, to listen to the murmur of the waters, to note the patterns in the damp fallen leaves, to listen for the distant high sounds of angelic music among the stars. She also suggests soothing baths, hot tubs, jacuzzis, trips to the nearest spa or hot springs, and dips in the handiest sea, pond, or mountain lake. Mud baths also help us quiet down and become strong enough to explore her territory, which is the earth and the waters, from the depths to the heights. This energy says to me that this King of Wands needs to get out of his head and relax. And this is the energy that he's attempting to come into, or he's coming into this week with. This speaks to taking a leap of faith, discovery of self. So it may be that this King of Wands is connecting to who he really is. clarifying the King of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups, the card of indulgence and overindulgence, and the Star card. Both of them are wish cards. So it could be that in this discovery of self, and out of all of this that he's experienced, he has a wish, and it's possible that this wish is an Aquarian. It doesn't have to be, but I'm banking that it's an individual that he's wishing for. He may have had good times with her in the past, and he's wishing to reconnect with her. And that's a part of his self-discovery. He probably just came to this realization. Can I have a clarifying card for this, please? Community is harmonious relationships. Yeah, it could be that he sees this Aquarian as his everything, as his wish fulfillment. Next, we have this Emperor, and he's coming in with the energy of the Glaucomer. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think that that's good energy. That's card number 62. Yeah, I don't think this is good energy. Illusion, delusion, lust, projection, clear sight. It is not good to make decisions when blinded by lust, whether it is lust for a person, a thing, or an idea. We need to pause and take our time before making actual commitments. We need to read the fine print, check out the foundation, get a mechanic to test this so beautiful secondhand car. If we are considering buying something, we can refuse to let ourselves be rushed into it and take time to make sure it is really what we think it is. If we are considering making a commitment to other people, we need to take our time and really get to know them much better. This is another lesson in seeing the truth behind a beglamored surface, though in this case, it is we who have cast the glamour. So, this Emperor is coming in with rose-colored glasses on. He's clarified by the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. He may have been confused. He may have had a lot of choices, a lot of options. He may have been confused, but he came out of that confusion and he made a choice. And I think he realized that it's, he's not happy with the choice that he made, because in this card he chose the jewels, but the jewels came with a serpent. And that was more than what he bargained for. So he made a bad choice, and because of that choice, he's deciding to end a partnership. This card speaks exactly to the Seven of Cups. He didn't see things for what they really were. He saw them for what he wanted them to be. So he got into a relationship with someone, not knowing the full details of what he was actually getting into. It could be that he has relationship issues. doesn't know how to be in a relationship. It's like, you know, I've known you for 3 days, let's get married, you know, because I love you. It could be that. He could be emotionally detached and not know exactly what love is or what commitment is, and he could be mirroring the other person. Can I have a card for this Emperor? Can I have a card for this Emperor? Yeah, this is a relationship. Clarifier. Yeah, this is a marriage. This is a marriage. He made a choice. Got rid of everything else. Got married and realized that this isn't what he wanted. So now he wants to end it. So we have this Queen of Wands over here, which I believe is the counterpart to this dude right here. Not sure if these energies should merge. I'm pretty sure that they should be. He wants to step into his divine masculine role, and in order to do that, he has to separate himself from this individual here, because she's not a part, well, she is a part of his karmic journey, more than likely. So this Queen of Wands is coming in as card number 2 in reverse. Ecstasy, joy, rapture, motivation. So in reverse, you may be feeling sorrowful or grieving. Remember that these feelings too are a part of the great song. They are a part of love. Don't try to block them. Don't try to deny them. Let them flow. If your song is mourning, sing it that way. Let the energy move. Let it run freely until it changes. It is important to let ourselves feel what we feel without denial or blocking, so that we process those feelings naturally until they transform within us. Only by finding creative expression for such feelings may we complete their process and move beyond them. If life is not going as you wish, live it. Acknowledge it, express it creatively and appropriately, and go through it and beyond it. Find the creative balance between wallowing in emotions and denying them. We can accept and gradually transform our feelings. There is a saying, this too shall pass. It is true about everything, all of our joys, all of our sorrows. Live it and let it pass so that tomorrow can bring you new life, all the deeper and richer for what you have passed through. Okay, so this Queen of Wands is coming in the week with some hurt. And it could be that she's coming in with some hurt because somebody no longer wants to be with her anymore. There is illumination regarding the fact that there's no passion, or there's no redo to this. There's nothing left to fight for. You run out of steam. Can I have a clarifier for this Queen of Wands? Clarifier for this Queen of Wands. Oops. Clarifier for this Queen of Wands. Clarifier for this Queen of Wands. She's the main female. Yes, she's the wife. And she's definitely in her feelings, rightfully so. And yeah, you can't make this shit up. Something came to light, something came to an end. She's done data. So you have the Ten of Pentacles, end of a relationship, end of a partnership, end of a marriage. And here she's showing as a Queen of Cups. She's all in her feelings, emotionally distraught over an ending. a painful ending. Can we have a card for this Ten of Pentacles, please? Card for this Ten of Pentacles. Card for this Ten of Pentacles. Clarify imprisonment. Clarify imprisonment. Okay, well, this just took an interesting turn. There's an end. We know there's an end. She's in her feelings over this ending. But someone's going to communicate. The King of Wands is more or less going to communicate that he feels trapped. He's going to communicate this to her, that he feels trapped. And you see the way she's holding. How do I get the light? How she's holding her chest. And this is, she's just so overwhelmed by, the message. So then we have a relationship. Could be this marriage. Where we have the Four of Cups in reverse and the Page of Swords. So, if it's in regards to this here, because the only thing that doesn't speak to the divorce is here. This is this woman being left out in the cold. So it could be that since this is the subject, this is a part of this message. Hey, I'm leaving you for this chick over here. And I want to believe that this relationship goes in line with the backstory or the build-up to this. But there's a relationship, and the Four of Cups in this deck speaks to rejecting a gift, rejecting an offer, rejecting something. And then the Page of Swords is someone spying on you. It's upsetting news, gossip, deceit. So these could be all of the things that she found out during the relationship. Can we have a clarifier for this? This Four of Wands. Bad health. Yeah. This isn't a shock to her. I'm feeling that this isn't a shock to her. She knew that this was a shitty situation. She knew. Wow. Yeah. So this is this relationship here. Somebody was dissatisfied with the relationship. It was gossiping. It was malice. Just arguing, pettiness, which created to, the toxicity of the relationship. You know, she probably heard things. Going through his phone. Knowing that the enthusiasm just wasn't there. And it was a toxic situation. A really toxic situation. So the subject matter, again, somebody being left out in the cold. Stagnation with a Queen of Pentacles. A single woman, Nine of Pentacles. You know, and someone's going to deliver good news to her, possibly that they're ending a relationship. The Magician is tricky. He's very manipulative. He wants to win. He wants to win the girl. And so he's officially going to put an end to something. And that's this here. He's going to put an end to this. We got a pair on the board plus a divine masculine. But either way you slice the pie, you got death, you got death. You know, you have Two of Wands. You have the coffin. You have this Ten of Swords here. Bad marriage. I mean, it's just endings all over the place. And I mean, the energy is starting to become repetitive throughout the tarot community. But if this is the strongest message that gets tapped into, then, you know, this may not exactly be your message, but a variation thereof. Take it how it resonates. It may not even be a relationship. It could be, you know, the death of a business or separating from a business, you know. Get in where you can fit in. So, advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. Can I have 2 cards, please? Earth Garden. Stay rooted and grounded. Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. And then we have Eagle. See from a higher perspective. So, Earth Guardian is an unpromised. Well, I always pull them live, so I guess I can't pull it in advance. I could. Earth Guardian. That's page 98. And the message is, take time to connect deeply with the energy of the earth so that you can feel supported and make decisions based on strength and integrity. Well, how you going to do that when you're manipulating a situation? But that ain't none of my business, though. Because this Queen of Wands, she's not in a good headspace over this. Then we have Trader, which is page 80. And the message is, make connections and exchange information, talents, or support. Maybe he needs to communicate with her. Sometimes you pull a card and you're wondering, what the fuck? And then we have Eagle. See things from a higher perspective. And that's page 124. And the message is, look at things from a different angle. Fly higher and see new possibilities. So it could be that he needs a new way to, you know, approach the situation. I don't know, but I do know one thing. There's no easy way to break glass. If it's over, it's over. You don't have to be a dick about it. But, you know, I know personally for me, I'm not going to stay in a situation that I'm not happy in, because I wear my emotions on my face. So every time I look at you, you know, my face will be looking like I'm smelling something that stinks. You know, and I know how shitty I am as an individual when I'm not happy. So I wouldn't want to expose anyone, you know, to that if I'm in a situation trying to sacrifice for someone, you know, sacrifice myself to make somebody else happy. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that that's something that I do, because it's not. Because if I'm not happy, ain't nobody going to be happy. That's how bratty I am. But anyway, Scorpio, enough of my rambling. That is your message for the week. If it resonates with you, click the like button, leave me a comment down below. And if you satisfy and you like the vibe, then by all means join the tribe. And do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Enjoy your week. Hopefully things will turn out better. Remember, you always have free will. You know, none of this is etched in stone. Even when it does resonate and bits and pieces do apply, you always have free will. This is just a means to tap into intuition to give you, you know, insight of what could be possibly coming up over the horizon, so you can have a heads up on how to deal with it going forward. You know, this is by no means a substitute for common sense. But with that being said, catch you on the flip side. Namaste.